Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Kira, your small red panda, and I'm going to be showing you how to achieve the quote-unquote cat pretty makeup today. If you want to see how it's done, keep watching. So I'm going to start off with primer, the Plump Right Back primer from NYX, and I'm just going to massage that into my skin. Make sure that I get every part of my face. I even bring it down my neck a little bit. You know, skincare is always best when you include the places that just age you more, and that includes your neck. Next off, I'm gonna go to brows. Now, usually I do brows first because I find that it's easier to clean them up when I have no base on. But you know, to each their own. If you like to do foundation first before your brows, that's completely up to you. I'm only going to be showing one eyebrow today so that we can get this process moving here. Next, I'm going to go in with one of my favorite foundations. It's a cushion foundation by Missha or Missha. I'm terrible at pronouncing it. But it is a Korean foundation that you can get on Amazon. It's only like $11, $10. Really, really good. Great coverage. It is very dewy though, so if you have oily skin, I don't think I'd be able to suggest this product to you. I had to move the camera angle. As you can see, my foundation is already done in this clip. I'm just patting it with a beauty sponge to kind of absorb the excess product. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite concealer, as you can tell, the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I believe the shade Porcelain. Put some on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to go in with a tiny flat brush and just cover up some of those blemishes that I got going on. Had a bit of a skin flare-up, that's normal. Hormones will do that to you. But yeah, I'm just basically taking it and blending it out as far as I need to. So now we're taking the leftover product and cleaning up our brows, putting it under our eyes to reduce, you know, the dark circles that I obviously have due to lack of sleep. We've got the NYX brow glue, and we're just going to finish up our brows with that. Kind of clean up the edges a little bit. It's in the shade Taupe, I believe. And next we're moving on to powder, which I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me in 110. I'm going to take a powder puff, really get it in there, and pat off the excess, and then just pat my face down with the powder, as you can see I'm doing here. I tend to cover my entire face with powder just so that the makeup lasts a super long time, but you know, to each their own. Now I'm going to go in with the Cocoa Coconut palette by Too Faced, and we're going to go in with the lightest contour shade and just kind of brush it on our jawline real quick before we get into eyeshadow. Now we're going to be using the Tarte eyeshadow palette, going in with the lightest shade and sweeping that all over our lid. Next we're going to go into the second darkest brown in the palette to kind of do an outline of the eyeliner we're doing today. Since we're doing a cat eye look, essentially encapsulating the cat pretty trend, we're going to be excuse me guys, we're going to be taking basically the entire bottom row except for the black, the upper right in smoked, and then classic and vintage. Now I am just deepening this outline for the eyeliner really quick. And then I'm going to brush that warm toned color all over my lid to kind of add more depth. Going to go in with the darkest brown here and really deepen that shadow. Now I'm going to take all three colors, mix them, and then do that for the water or lower lash line and really just accentuate that shape. Now I'm going to take the lightest shade and go into the middle and inner corners to brighten those up a little bit so that there's more contrast. Now I'm going to fill in my lash line with the NYX Epic Ink Liner in brown, just so that I can fill in any empty spaces that I have between my lashes. Now we're going to go in with that same liner and fill her in. And really outdo ourselves with this liner because I was not able to replicate it on the other eye. Let's be real. If you have two different eye shapes like I do, it's super difficult. Also, you want to go into the inner corner, by the way. Due to my eye shape though, speaking of, I have to take that eyeliner pretty high up and kind of angle it weird so that when I open my eye, it doesn't look funny. Now I'm going to go into the Ofra highlighter that I'm using and basically take it in the center of my eye and then bring it into the inner corner. I'm also going to be doing that for the bottom part, the Aegiosal, and really accentuate that. I know I'm basically taking a Korean trend and doing it for my own facial features. I'm going to be taking this Pacifica mascara and just layering it on my lashes so that I have a base to work with, because I'm going to add more mascara later so that I get more volume and more separation. See, I messed up. But that's okay. You just gotta let it dry and then you go in with the spoolie. But sometimes the spoolie doesn't always work because then it smears it. But that's okay. We're gonna go in with the lightest shade on that palette that we were just using and basically brighten up that under eye even more just to cover it. And we're going to have to replicate that on both sides just so that it doesn't look weird and uneven, if you get what I'm saying. Now we're going to go back in and we're going to finish up the contouring process. Pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. I'm just kind of accentuating the parts of my face that I want to be accentuated. Blush, one of my all-time favorites. It's kind of a luminous blush, not gonna lie. And for this look, I'm gonna center it in the middle of my face, closer to my nose, and then on the very outer part of my cheeks to kind of shape my face in the way that I want it for this specific look, if that makes sense. Now I'm just going to go in with the Ofra highlighter again and hit the high points of my face. Now it's nose contour time. I know a lot of people have questions about nose contour, lip contour, all that stuff. And in reality, it's what works for your unique nose shape and lip shape. It's not necessarily something that you can just copy and paste onto yourself just from anybody. That's what I've learned anyway. I've watched so many videos on how to contour, and that's just the conclusion that I've come to Also, don't forget to pat off the excess with your sponges. Going in with the Patrick Ta. I don't know exactly what shade this is, but I'm just putting on a little bit to add some more depth to that blush. Putting it on my lips, forehead, nose, chin, all that stuff. Now going in for that second coat of mascara. And you're probably wondering why I'm doing this. Well, it's to build volume, separation, and just make my lashes look more there, if that makes sense. Because I don't plan on putting falsies on today. That's too much effort. Not gonna lie, I'm really enjoying how these lashes turned out. I know one side is clumpier than the other, but can't do anything about that. Now lip liner. This, yeah, my lip liner's a little bit broken. Let's just ignore that. So when it comes to overlining, I usually overline just the top, like where the Cupid's bow is, and then connect it to where my natural lip line goes. And for the bottom, that's how far I overline. That way it doesn't look too crazy, but it still gives me a little bit more oomph. Gonna be connecting that to where my bottom lip naturally goes. And then blending it out with my finger so that it doesn't look so harsh. Now for this specific look, I'm going to be taking this and I'm going to be adding a bit of a point to my edges so that it gives you more of the cat-like look. I know this look is very popular in Douyin makeup as well as Korean makeup. It's honestly just so beautiful. I literally love it, and I think if you do it correctly, it can suit any face shape. Now we're going to be taking this Revlon liquid lip and doing what you would call lip contouring. Also very popular in Douyin, but also I'm going to be kind of doing the gradient lip, which is popular in Korean style makeup as well. So I'm basically taking a bunch of different makeup styles and putting it into one to create that cat pretty quote-unquote makeup. And we're done. I made sure to record this look in all natural lighting as well, so that you guys can see what it looks like, skin texture, all that fun stuff. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and ring that bell for future notifications. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! I can't wait, our first time, our first date. You're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight. Don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase. So catch me if I fall.